am Sing-Ai Shu, and welcome to Pendulum New Music at the University of Colorado. If you can dream up a college new music program that could impact the community, what would it look like?
Pendulum is a new music concert series here at CU Boulder.
It's a great way for people to come together.
It's a fantastic opportunity for CU students and community members to experience new music by not only famous composers, but also our own CU's faculty and students.
A rewarding experience.
Friendship.
It's an excellent example of a community that supports new music.
Awesome. Great for opening your mind to new ideas in music.
There is an amazing variety from concert to concert, both instrumentation and as well as musical aesthetic.
It does approach new music as something that's being created today, something that's fresh, something that's very much so alive, organic, and germane.
Pendulum is a great outlet for composers and performers to collaborate.
Fantastical.
Having this excitement and mystery of every concert having a good amount of music that no one's heard before or that has rarely been done it injects a kind of energy into a music school that you cannot get in another way. Also, students have a chance earlier to work directly with composers. Some of them might never have that opportunity if they don't start getting their feet wet at that early time and learning just how exciting and unusual that experience can be.
You know, you should check out Pendulum.
Quite honestly, I can't think of anything that's sort of more vital to the composition department as a whole, the students, than the Pendulum series at CU. I mean, I can't think of another forum that is just absolutely specifically in place already for all the composers to try their sort of works, and kind of a real world concert setting, getting players together and all that. So happy birthday, Pendulum, on 10 years. Awesome 10 years. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Well, I mean, it's wonderful to have an opportunity where students get to present brand new work at a very high level and in collaboration with faculty and a wide range of student performers.
So Michael and I have been here since the beginning, and it seems like every year it's gotten better and better, and I think in the last few years it's been, I think, approaching a world-class kind of concert series. It's just so good now, and it's so exciting.
One of the things I think is great about Pendulum is that the students are involved not only as composers and performers, but they're involved behind the scenes in the nuts and bolts of making the concert happen. And that's incredibly valuable experience that's going to serve them well once they get out in the world.
My favorite performance on a Pendulum was probably Workers' Union, done a few years ago by a group of students. And it's a crazy piece, and the energy of the piece kept sort of heightening to the point, and it was getting faster to the point that you just thought the whole thing was going to fall apart. But they held it together, and it was just a really stirring performance.
composers come to see you, we encourage them to think about the final performance before they start writing. That entails meeting performers and setting up rehearsal schedules, timelines, articulating their ideas musically and verbally to the audience, and a lot of other things that has to do with concert production.
Having an environment for composers where there's already a new music series that is not only established, but also has a great deal of respect from musicians within the university. They want to be a part of Pendulum. They want to help us with our performances. They want to work directly with composers. And I think because of that, I was able to facilitate for myself, as well as other people, a lot of really fantastic performances.
Summarize Pendulum as being all about collaboration, adventure, and innovation.
Because again, one hears it's an active community creating new music. And there are sounds, there are things that no one on the face of the earth has ever heard before. And I come to this in a great spirit of exploration. One never knows what one is going to hear.
The kind of work and organization has been really kind of inspiring to observe, and the amount of coordination and hard work it takes behind the scenes most people aren't aware of, and that's something we should all be grateful for, because it would not happen without that kind of leadership.
And then you go down to a much flat. Because I start with A and then I go to an F sharp.
Well, it's getting more dissonant. Yeah, that's what I want.
Oh, I did have a question about the last trill for me.
Yeah, we all do actually.
Yeah, we were wondering, because you did this.
We want our students to be prepared for the professional world, to have great visions of their future, and to stay committed to that vision.
I have been so excited by the activities and the accomplishments of Pendulum, especially over the last 3 or 4 years. We've seen such an increase in enthusiasm for the work in new music in the college. And I think that's incredibly important for our students. They're learning about music from a completely different perspective, and a uniquely important one. And they are building the repertoire by being involved and enabling new music to be heard. The experimentation, the willingness to try new things, the ability to get involved with ideas that might be entirely from new directions is what keeps our art alive, vibrant, and relevant in today's society.
Very often a composition for me begins with a motive or a melody or just a really cool sound that I want to elaborate on.
And I know a lot of younger kids now, especially in England, are listening to it. It's become quite fashionable again.
Symphonic concerts are written for large groups of people, some who know a lot about music, some who don't know about music.
Happy birthday, Pendulum!
Congratulations, Pendulum. Here's to 10 more.
Happy anniversary, Pendulum!